Hello and welcome to Rubbish TV. I'm Bufton and I'm here with...
I'm Jack.
And for today's show we've been sponsored by the charity Rubbish Friends. Tell us a bit about Rubbish Friends.
Well, they're literally just a bunch of people who get together every month for a pick, like go around picking up litter, and that's pretty much their core base. That's pretty much all they do. So they choose an area somewhere in Stratford, and they'll just go around collecting all the rubbish around that area, bring it back to a point of interest, and yeah, just collect it all together.
Yeah, no, it's just the charity. It's about bettering the environment, having a good time while doing it, making new friends, all that type of stuff. So not only are they going out and having a good time, but they're doing bits for the environment, making it better in the long run, and it's saving animals' lives, to be fair. We shot recently a promo video for them, so we just went out to one of the picks, recorded, got some interviews, and that's what we're going to be showing you now.
Reynolds, and I suppose I'm the founder of Rubbish Friends. We started off in Stratford, and I just run the group on a day-to-day basis. Primarily I set it up as a litter picking organisation, but it's evolved now and become so much more. As we've gone out and about in town, we've learnt a lot about the environment, which has encouraged us to start several campaigns. One of which, for example, was eradicating plastic straws from the majority of outlets in the centre of Stratford. We found that it gets people out in the fresh air, meeting new people, so it's a great benefit in terms of well-being. So yes, started as a litter picking group, but is very much more than that now. Well, I was hoping to get about half a dozen people to help me go out litter picking. It's greatly evolved. There's now roughly 1,600 of us. We've also got over 20 satellite groups that we've helped get going. We've had a couple of campaigns. We're involving schools, nurseries, brownies, cubs. So yeah, we've definitely had a big evolution. Think about it, there's nothing not to love. You go out, you make a difference, you help the environment, you make new friends, you get exercise. One lady contacted me and said she'd love to be involved, but she was disabled and couldn't. Well, yes, you can be our eyes and ears, you can help with admin.
Striking about Rubbish Friends is the name is so catchy that people immediately want to know more about it. It's down to a group of people just being willing to go out and talk to anyone and everyone, and being open-minded about ways that Rubbish Friends can work with different groups, community groups, businesses, and those groups meeting together sparks different ideas. So, you know, the press pause on plastic straws, fantastic, because obviously you're engaging with businesses and at the same time reminding people to actually, you know, that they have got a choice and that they can ask a business. So yeah, at a really grassroots level, it's been amazing to watch. Yeah, why not do it? Just get out there. Lots of friendly people, all different ages, all like-minded. They want to get out and just pick up litter. It's really satisfying. You could go out for a walk, you could go on your own, or you could go out, meet somebody new, do something positive, do something fun.
So I'm Matt Penn. I'm deputy head teacher even at Thomas Jolliffe Primary, and yeah, I've been involved with Rubbish Friends for about a year or so now. So originally it was my wife and daughter were involved, and they came down and did a pick, and then I met Becky, and we kind of got talking about how we could bring this to school and what we could do to involve the children. And then as things have gone along, we've actually been more involved in and kind of getting some education out there for the children with regards to not only the rubbish but actually the effect on the environment and wildlife and all of the kind of social elements of this as well. So yeah, it's kind of growing all the time. So we've worked really hard with Becky to try and diversify as much as we possibly can. All of the things that we're doing are kind of built around the community and the environment and kind of helping each other. And so this fits so nicely with all of those things that, you know, it's from the tiniest child right up to the sort of oldest adult, that everybody can get involved and everybody can kind of spread that education out there. And it fits with the school so well because, yeah, it's, you know, school is at the heart of that community.
So I definitely think that that promo video was a good way of getting the message across of what Rubbish Friends actually do. They want to involve everyone of all ages. As you saw, there's older people and there was like children, like 12-year-olds, and it was good for me because being on a proper pick, it was definitely being on site and watching them do it, and because they covered a quite small area. But in Stratford, in the scale of Stratford, it's quite small, and they actually covered a lot of ground, got a lot of stuff, and they found like stuff like Christmas trees and that sort of things.
Yeah, it really looked nice because even though when we went out to the shoot, they only picked a small bit of Stratford,
yeah,
but they had loads and loads of rubbish bags by the end of it. So it makes you think, if that's how much rubbish you get on a casual use in a small bit of Stratford, if you think about things such as festivals, that's a massive, massive campsite full of people camping. They'll be eating in that campsite. They'll be drinking in there. 9 times out of 10, when you wake up on that Monday morning, you are just wanting to get home. You haven't showered, you're hungover, you're knackered, you're just smelly, you want to get home.
Yeah.
So you'll leave all your stuff and just abandon it pretty much. But then once you've abandoned it, that then gives someone the massive job of cleaning up all that rubbish. But then it's not even about giving that person work to do. It's about the long-lasting effects. Like a toothbrush, for instance, takes 200 years to decompose.
Yeah.
Stuff like polystyrene, which you may have bought cookers with you that like brand new come in polystyrene. They just don't decompose, so you've just left them there.
Yeah.
They'll get put into a landfill. They get put into the ocean. If it gets put into the ocean, that is marine life that's fully endangered. That you are then endangering more. So it really makes you think. Even if the stuff like you wouldn't want to spend time out of your day going out with rubbish friends, it does make you think, if you spent 5 minutes picking up all your rubbish, putting it in a bag, taking it home, disposing of it safely, it will have massive effects on the good for the environment. So you can either sit there, be lazy, hugely damage the environment, or put a tiny bit of effort in and do actually quite a lot to save the environment. So we caught up with Becky Reynolds, who's not the leader of the group, as they focus themselves on it being a community instead of with an authority figure. But we caught up with the creator, I say.
She's more like the founder. She's like the one who puts all the picks together.
100%, yeah. So she like leads it kind of, but there is a community basis. We did a little interview with her, and now we're going to watch that.
Hi guys, welcome back. Today I've got Becky with me from Rubbish Friends, and I'm going to be asking her a couple of questions. So, could you introduce yourself and explain what your involvement with Rubbish Friends is?
Yep, I'm Becky, and I started Rubbish Friends on a bit of a whim about 2 years ago, March 17 it was.
Yeah.
To be honest, I'd just come back from Stratford and wanted to make a few friends and thought we might as well do something worthwhile at the same time, pick up some litter. So that's very simply how it began.
All right, and where did the idea come from, and what was the original vision for the group?
The idea came from a group of friends I had in the Cambridge area. I moved back here, thought it was a lovely idea, and thought I'd bring it back with me. It just came from a conversation around a coffee table, to be honest.
And does the vision differ to what's happening right now?
Yes, that was very much just going out and litter picking.
Yeah.
As we've grown and just very naturally evolved in Stratford, it's been embraced so well by the whole community. We've taken on lots of other things. We've had plastic straw campaigns, things we never dreamt of doing when we started out.
And so you're happy where the group is at the moment?
We're very happy because everybody comes along and they really enjoy it. We've got adults, children, everybody, and the more litter picks we have, the more people come along. So yes, it's lovely.
Where do you see the charity being next year?
Hopefully not too different from what we're doing now. We don't want to lose focus the fact that we started out to litter pick the community, but it's so important to educate. It's no good us keep picking the litter up if people are going to continue to drop it. So it's that fine balance between education and still remaining true to the litter picking mindset that we set out with.
If you had one, what would you say your main ethos of the group would be?
It's become a sort of overarching environmental group, but I would point out that we come at this with no expertise. We are just caring for the planet in the best ways we see appropriate at any one time.
And who can get involved?
Absolutely anybody. We've got, I used to say we've got 3-year-olds, we've got a 2-year-old in the group now. We've got some older people. One gentleman I know is, well, when I asked him, was 92. So absolutely anybody. We have MenCap customers. Welcome Hill School join us, lots of schools, Brownies, so absolutely anybody can be a rubbish friend.
What's your proudest moment / memory that you have connected to the group?
To be honest, I don't think there's a proudest moment. We're just very proud of the fact that the whole community seem to want to join us and we get new members every day. And I'm proud of the fact that all the members are being recognised as being nominated for the Pride of Stratford for the 2nd year running. So.
And if you could say one thing to anyone who's considering joining, what would you say to them?
Do. It's great fun, fresh air, exercise, you make new friends, you make a difference. Why wouldn't you do it?
Okay, so that's all from us. Thank you very much for watching.
So in that interview, we spoke about the core issues that surround Stratford. We spoke about the community basis of Rubbish Friends and how it's more than just going out and saving the environment. It's meeting new people, creating those bonds with people that you may not be able to.
Yeah.
Like, I think what she really put across was that you will have 12-year-olds and other younger people, and they'll be out here picking up litter with people who are, say, 60 plus or like less able people. So it makes bonds between people who you wouldn't naturally meet in your current circles. What did you get from the interview?
Yeah, the same sort of message. Like the clues in the name, Rubbish Friends. It's like meeting new people, and it's like making a way of people you wouldn't come across in your normal life, and it's like socialising, and it's for a good cause. So
yeah, so not only
win-win.
Yeah, not only are you out here doing bits for the environment, saving like the world, making it look prettier, saving animals' lives, but it's also like a great social thing. So instead of going out and having a coffee with your mates, you can go and save the environment a bit, meet new people, take your friends along, and just have a good time while doing it.
Or at least if you do go coffee, just at least pull it in the bin.
Yeah, definitely.
Don't just leave it on the floor or something.
Definitely. Even with stuff like this, the charity goes further than just the people that come to the picks. Anyone that will see the charity, it will make them consciously think the next time they're going to throw their rubbish, they will think back to when they heard about a charity and be like, no, I can walk like an extra 10 metres to put it in the bin. Yeah. So I think there is a longer lasting effect than just coming to the picks. So personally, that's why we chose for them to sponsor the show, because we just think it really fits in with our ethos.
Yeah.
Now, following on from this, we have our final bit of Rubbish Friends content, and it's the advert that is created to not only get people involved in the group, but just spread the message in a light-hearted, jokey way. And now this is that advert.
When you're in Rubbish Friends, you just feel really good because you're clearing the environment and you're also helping a lot of animals from getting trapped in litter.
And we have since been meeting once a month, and they organise which area of Stratford that she's been around. She knows this, it's particularly bad.
It's a really nice way to like spend a day, and like it's healthy and you get to clean up Stratford.
We're very happy because everybody comes along and they really enjoy it. We've got adults, children, everybody, and the more litter picks we have, the more people come along.
Everything's done by volunteers, everyone just gives their time, so why wouldn't you want to join in? It's fun, it's free, and it makes a difference.
Yeah, I thought that was a really great advert. It shows how Rubbish Friends are different to the other, say, charities you've got that do this type of stuff. You got companies like, or not companies, but charities like Greenpeace, who in their adverts they'll show the death of animals. They'll be asking for your money to sponsor and all that type of stuff. But with these, it really focuses on the community aspect, the lightheartedness of it.
Yeah, it mainly, like, if you get, for example, like WaterAid, they always show like the negatives or like doom and gloom, but then show the positives. But this is just mainly focused on the positives and how it can bring people together and do something good at the same time.
Definitely. Instead of using shock factor to get you involved, it uses a more inspirational type of message of the community, of the new friends you can make, and the enjoyment you can have while doing a good thing using the shock factor.
Yeah, and it's light-hearted, so
it's light-hearted. It just shows that if you go along, you will have a good time. You'll meet new people. But I do believe that's all we have time for on today's show. So I've been Buffton.
I've been Jack.
This was Rubbish TV, and thank you for watching.